the most famous, brightest, and the biggest festival of India. The one in which we have a lot of childhood memories, where our mouths are full of laddus, our house full of diyas, and our hearts full of joy. So, which occasion am I talking about? Any guesses? Yes, it is Diwali time. The occasion where we are going to celebrate the festival with our loved ones, which symbolizes the victory of good over evil. So, very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I present before you my theme. The festival of life is around the way. Let's celebrate it Toastmasters way. So today we have gathered here to celebrate the occasion of Diwali with all the fun-filled and engaging activities. So now I would like to do an activity today with you all. So whenever during the meeting I say the word happy, you have to just clap your hand and say Diwali. So we can do it, I think. So happy? Great, awesome. So now taking the meeting forward for the benefit of the guests, I would like to explain the structure of a Toastmasters meeting. So in any Toastmasters meeting, there are three main segments. The first being the speech segment, wherein the Toastmasters, they prepare and rehearse the speeches, and they just give a 5 to 7 minute speech, which is evaluated by their evaluators, who provide a constructive feedback to them. And then in the second segment is headed by the table topics master. And it is known as the table topic segment, in which a topic is given to the Toastmasters and guests, and they have to speak on it for 1 minute. And guests are encouraged to participate in the segment, as it would help to improve their impromptu skills. So the third segment is the general evaluation segment, and it is being conducted by the general evaluator, in which a constructive feedback and everything is evaluated from the surgeon at arms to the table topic session. Everything is evaluated and the feedback is provided on where we need to improve. So this is all about the structure of the meeting. So now I would like to invite my team of auxiliary role players that help in the smooth conduct of the meeting to introduce their role. So the first auxiliary role player is the timer of the day, and the role is played by a Toastmaster who used to play the role of sergeant at arms in the previous EC and is a cricket lover. So now you have to guess who it is. Any guesses? Who was the FA in the previous EC? Yes. Yeah, Toastmaster Kashin there. So I would like to call you to please give your introduction.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Audrey, for this lovely introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I, Kashin Jain, playing the role of timer in today's meeting. As a timer, I'll be keeping a check on the time of each and every role play. The time is very crucial. Each and everything has an appropriate and adequate time. Neither it should be too short or it should be too long. For example, if Deepavali would have got extended for 1 month, I don't think so that excitement level which is now would have been at that time also, or it would have been short for just a single day. Then we could not have celebrated all the combination of festivals, Dhanteras, Choti Diwali, Govardhan Puja and all. So just like this, the Toastmasters meeting has also a fixed time slot for each and every role, starting from the beginning. The prepared speech segment. The speakers will get a time period of 5 to 6 minutes. These are the cards which I will show. The green card will be shown on 5 minutes. The yellow card will be shown on 6 minutes, and the red card will be shown on 7 minutes. There will be a buffer timing of 30 seconds on both the ends. Today there is an icebreaker speech also, which will get a time period of 4 to 6 minutes. Moving towards the second segment of the meeting, the speakers will get a time slot of 1 to 2 minutes. I'll show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. there is only the buffer timing of 30 seconds on the upper hand. Coming towards the last segment, the evaluation segment. In this, the evaluators will get a time period of 2 to 3 minutes. I'll show green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and red card at 3 minutes. I hope all the timings are clear to you. If any doubts, you can ask. I don't think so. So I hope all the timings will be followed adequately. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for the introduction. So the next auxiliary role player is the language evaluator. And the role is played by a member who is a sales manager and likes to travel. Any guesses? Just make any random guess which you feel the person might be playing that role. Anyone? Yeah, correct. So Toastmaster Pragati, I would like to call you to please introduce your role. You are on mute.
You are not audible, Toastmaster Pragati.
Everyone?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
All right. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and dear guest. Today, first of all, I would like to wish everyone a very happy and safe Diwali. Hope everyone should be able to enjoy the time with their loved ones, near and dear ones. Being a responsible citizen, I also request everyone not to burn firecrackers. Try and make Diwali more safe, more green. And also use our resources, diyas, oil and lamps to the minimum requirement. Today, in this meeting, I'll be playing the role of language evaluator. Wherever you go, in whichever field you are, it does not matter whether you are in school, office, college, or your home. Once you open your mouth, the people will start judging you. The people will start knowing you by the language you speak. So it is very important to all of us to use the correct language. And it is always the language you speak. The people will connect to you. Today, my role is to note down the good uses and the bad uses of English. And if the member are using any phrases, items and anything else, that also need to be noted down. The word of the day is empathetic. And the meaning is the ability to feel and understand the others. For example, she has a very empathetic attitude towards kids. I request everyone to use the word of the day in the meeting. And wherever the people are using this word or Toastmasters using this word, you can show a thumbs up wherever this word is being used. The medium of communication is strictly English. And if the Toastmaster of the speaker wants to use any other language, then they need to translate it to English language. At the end, I would like to present my final report in the evaluation segment. Thank you so much. Back to the TM of the day.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. So the next role player we have is the art counter of the day. And the role is played by Toastmaster Praveen, who works in an MNC company. So I would like to introduce, tell you to please explain your role.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. First of all, I would like to wish you a safe and happy Diwali. And today my role as the counter is to count the number of unnecessary words or repetitive words that the speaker may use when the speaker is giving his or her speech. And so I will be observing and note down the use of filler words such as, well, you know, and filler sounds such as repetitive phrases or words such as I, this means, and long and short pauses. So these are basically filler words or filler sounds which usually affect the effectiveness of a speech when the speaker is delivering his speech. So I would urge the speakers to minimize the use of these filler words and filler sounds so that they can give their speech properly. And I will present my report in the evaluation segment. So thank you, and back to Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, so the next auxiliary role player is the parliamentarian of the day, and the role is played by Toastmaster Joy. He is a new member who has recently joined the club and is a medical writer. So I would like to call him to please introduce his role.
Diwali, the festival of lights, is coming to brighten up the dark, moonless night after tomorrow. Let's celebrate the Toastmasters way in coming together to encourage an empathetic and disciplined approach to leadership and communication skills. Hello, I'm Joy, and I have the pleasure of being the parliamentarian of the day. My task is to inform everyone gathered in person and online of some rules that help with smooth conduct of the meeting. To minimize distractions, please refrain from entry or exit while someone is speaking. If necessary, move in or out only during applause. And I hope those are long applauses. Let's all keep our phones on silent throughout the meeting. No food consumption is allowed in public view during the proceedings. Those of us online should keep our audio muted unless there is a need to speak. Our body language and reactions add to the energy of the gathering, and all of us joining virtually need to keep our videos on at all times. Toastmasters are diverse and inclusive. No negative references to caste, race, or class. Sex, politics, and religion may be discussed, but with sensitivity. I will be back to present my report on how we all did following guidelines during the final evaluation segment. Thanks for indulging me, and now back to TMOD, Simran.
So the next auxiliary role player is the listener, and the role is being played by Toastmaster Sameer. He is an IT professional. So I would like to invite him to please give his introduction.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Happy Diwali to all of you. Hope you and your family are enjoying well in this in this period. So today I will play a listener role where I will note down some questions and which will ask in the end of the session, and why listening is important, as it gives you mental strength, right? And somewhere means whosoever is a good listener, right, he or she always be in the top whatever he or she is doing. And then to meditate. So listening is giving you the mental exercise. No need to do meditation as a separate exercise. You are doing the meditation at the same time. then means being a good listener, you know, you become a this one good speaker also. So be a good listener, and thank you, and back to TM Modi.
So the next auxiliary role player is someone who can make us laugh and can tickle our balls. And this is the joke master of the day. And the role is being played by Toastmaster Abhishek, who is a solution manager. So I would like to call him to narrate his show.
Thank you, Madam T-Mod. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, and wish you a very happy Diwali. Acronyms are so convenient, we all use it, right? T-Mod, TTMs, CDTM. Today, I would like to share my funny conversation with my colleague. Her problem was she sent very concise messages, which I don't understand. One day I receive a message, "Hi, Huru, question mark. Is it a question? HRU, what word is this?" So I replied, same word back, HRU, question mark, question mark. I got a reply, I am good. Next come C2O. Well, that was easy for me. 2 items of carbon and 1 of oxygen. Dicarbon monoxide. I thought Madam Ji wants water. So I replied, H2O, dihydrogen monoxide. After 10 minutes of silence, I got a reply, coming to office. Well, then come a difficult one, CYA. I heard of CIA, but what is CYA? And this time, I don't want to take chance. So I Googled it. Google replied, what? Cover your? I think better you Google yourself later. Later, when I met her, I asked her, what is meaning of CYA? She replied, SIA. I asked again, what SIA? She replied again, SIA. I asked 5 times, she replied the same thing. I was thinking, what's wrong with her? Later, I come to know SIA means CU. Still, I don't understand where C and A comes in CU. Acronyms are good if understood well by the receiver, else it may be a disaster. Thank you, SIA. Over to you, T-Mod. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The jokes were really very interesting. Twist the tongue and tongue a twist. How many twists can a twist? How many twists can a twist? How many twists can a tongue twist a twist with a twisting tongue? So yeah, today I bring before you a Diwali tongue twister challenge. Tongue twisters are really beneficial and help us improve our pronunciation and fluency. So today I bring before you this challenge, and the rules are, first of all, I would give you a tongue twister and you have to say it for 5 times and in a flow, and you do not have to fumble, of course, and if you're able to do it, then maybe you can get a seat. So yeah, and you have to raise your hand, whosoever wants to participate. So these are the rules. So who would like to volunteer first? All right, Toastmaster Curtis, you can come. Yeah, you can come. This is a Diwali special one.
Okay. Son papdi, apdi chaat papdi, son papdi, apdi so papdi. Son papdi, apdi chaat apdi. Son papdi, apdi so papdi. Son papdi, apdi chaat apdi. Son papdi, apdi so papdi. Son papdi, apdi chaat papdi. Son papdi, apdi so papdi.
Great. So anyone else would like to volunteer? Anyone in the virtual audience?
No.
Chocolate chip cookies in a copper coffee cup. 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 Thanks.
Great job. Okay. So now, happy? Okay. So now our speakers, the Toastmasters, they have prepared really hard and they have practiced and rehearsed their speeches for this special occasion. So yeah, I would like to begin this speech segment. So the first speaker of the evening is Toastmaster Sanchit Jain, and he is a law graduate and is interested in traveling. So first of all, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Shanti, to read out the speech statement. Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you, and a very happy Diwali. So today, Toastmaster Sanchit is giving his first speech within the icebreaker speech, which is of level 1 and project 1 under the pathway leadership development. The purpose of the speech is for him to introduce himself to the club members and to learn the basic structure of a public. Finally, please note that the speech will be usually for 4 to 6 minutes. And finally, I wish Toastmasters Sanchit the very best for his work.
Thank you.
So please help me welcome the first speaker, Toastmaster Sanchit, with his speech titled "The Feathers of My Life." The feathers of my life.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Have you ever seen an eagle when it sees a fish in deep water? It just scoots down in that water, grabs that fish, comes back, and then flies, and flies. Like this, the desire to achieve something like this, every student just needs to see clearly. I was one of them who had not a very clear vision about aim, goals, and all in my life, but I did graduation in. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. The feathers to my life. Back in 1998, I was born in a middle class. Being a youngest child, I was loved a lot. As I attained the age of 4 years, I got admitted into a school which was an NCD-like school. And the students who used to come there was from very marginalized society, like slums. I have completed my elementary education. And I learned 2 things from them. First, the hard work. As the parents of those students used to work hard to earn just 200 rupees for a day. And second, how to stay and live in any kind of circumstances without being affected by the environment. As those people used to live in a 10 by 10 room made up of bamboos with a plastic sheet covered by black polythene without electricity and complexity. I learned both these 2 things which helped me in shaping my personality. As I grew up, I got admitted in another school, a government Sarvodaya Point Vidyalaya, where I have completed my secondary and senior secondary education from humanities. I remember when I was in an 8th class, I saw a dream to become a doctor, but I did not get marks even to pursue commerce. As I completed my 12th from humanities, I did not get good marks to pursue my further studies from renowned universities like JNU, Delhi University, or Indraprastha University. Being a low-key student, not so much focused, I was unaware about various interests, and I did not give any of them. And that time I was just shocked. What should I do now? Then my father suggested, if you want, you may pursue law. I will give you money. Aimless person can do anything. Aimless person can accept. And I accept that proposal. I took admission in a law school, and even that time I did not know the full form of LL. And the biggest challenge for me there, all the subjects were in English, and I was from total Hindi background. There was a big mountain in front of me.
on which I have to drag. But and my hard work, I dragged that mountain. I got the highest mark in my first semester. And it continued till I completed my law. Being in a new environment, new teachers, new peer groups, new way of thinking, everything, new opportunities, activities, I started taking part in everyone, which resulted, I got third position in volleyball. And my team got second position in relay race. Due to my good performance in cultural activities, I was made the student cultural committee head. And meanwhile, in the 9th semester, I was given the best academic award. By seeing all of these performances in different areas, I was given the title Dynamic Bachelor on my farewell, given by my juniors. I thank the Lord. But being under the shadow of these 5 years, sun rays hit my head when I stepped out from my college. There was a new world in front of me. There was a new competition world. There was a new labor world where I was nowhere. But being a known legal background person, I did my heart to find a good lawyer. I found a good lawyer, worked under his guidance for 7 months. I joined a law firm, worked there for 3 months, and one day I made a deal. I went to my home, I entered my room, I sat on my table and made a decision. I went to my terrace and I jumped. Yes, I jumped in that deep water where my fish is waiting for me. Now in this current time, I'm in that deep water to pursue to achieve my aim. I'm moving down and moving down and moving down. I'm moving my hands to go down, down and down. My breath is losing. Every part of my body is saying, come back, come back, come back. But my soul is saying, no, go down, grab your fish, come back with your 5 or 6 feet, and then fly, fly, and fly. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a wonderful speech this was. So now it's time to call up the second speaker of the evening, Toastmaster Pooja Kotecha. And before that, I would like to invite her chief evaluator, Toastmaster Ritik, to read out the speech statement.
Thank you very much, TMOD, for the recognition. Today we have TM Pooja Kotecha giving her L1 P2 speech on the pathways presentation mastery with the purpose of the member to demonstrate that she has applied the feedback received from her first speech. The speech title being Trapped. And I wish her all the very best. Timer, please note the speech. The green card has to be given at the end of 4 minutes. At the end of 6 minutes, it has to be the yellow card. And obviously at the end of 7 minutes, the red card with 30 minutes buffer time at the upper side. With all that being said, it's all the best to the TM Pooja Kotecha, and I hope you put the stage on fire. Over to the team.
Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Pooja with a speech titled Trapped. Trapped Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ritvik and Sivan, for giving me the opportunity. So Karan and I got married for about 2.5 years ago, and COVID has been our constant companion since 1.5 years. So we have managed to spend a lot of time at home, and especially me, because Karan is still caught up with work and I have gotten a little more time in hand to be at home. So we were just having dinner, all of us together, and I just casually happened to say that, Karan, why don't we do something with the house? Like, it looks so boring and, old types, because it was like renovated 30 years back. So why don't we do something? What do you think? Can't we just give a makeover or, generally do something like give a little more elements, add a little more elements. That's a great idea, Pooja. I love it. What do you have in mind? Well, I think we can probably hire a designer and just take some professional help and just do a lot more, because the upstairs floor we got it renovated during our wedding. I think the ground floor also needs some rework to be done. I absolutely love the idea, Pooja. I think we should definitely go ahead. Let's do it. And that's how I got trapped. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. So we started our journey of looking for an interior designer, and within 15 days, we were sorted. We thought we were sorted at least. My father-in-law mentioned that this house was renovated like about 30 years ago, and he said that it's a great idea to have same people on board because they did excellent work back then. Seeing his confidence, we were quite we should consider that option. We contacted them, we met the designers, and we quite liked them. So they visited the site and they suggested that we should dismantle the entire ground floor before they shared the 3D with us. And we were taken aback for a while, and it was confusing. Why would we want to dismantle even before having a 3D? Then we thought, okay, we should probably just go ahead with what they're saying because they are professional. We went ahead with their words. We dismantled the entire area, and then the lockdown happened. Life was stuck. We were completely stuck that time. After a month and a half, we again contacted them for the 3D, and then they shared the 3D with us. But unfortunately, we were disappointed with the designs that they shared. Now we were puzzled what to do, confused, angry, frustrated, because we were clueless what to do at that point of time. Eventually, we thought of having a discussion with them. So we had a call. Zoom call was quite relevant that time. This is about 6 months back. So we had a Zoom call with them, and we decided that, okay, Karan said that we probably need to share the concepts that we have in our mind. Probably that will help them give a clarity. So we shared our designs with them. And the interior guy said probably that this is not what they will do it. And they said that if you need to design, then you don't need professional help. You can do it yourself. So they said, if I am doing the designing, I'm going to do it my way. We were shocked and we didn't know how to go about it. So gradually we had to part ways, and we thought of considering another designer. We took a week, 10 days off, and we were exploring our options. And thankfully, within 2 weeks, I think we managed to get another designer on board. And we were super excited. Finally, there is somebody who will work in a win-win situation. We can probably discuss and do things. And she said that she would be sharing the 3D within a week. And we were super happy with that. We were like, that works absolutely well with us. And a week went by, 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, and almost a month passed by. We never heard from her. We kept following up, and she would say, okay, this week my staff is not there. The other week, probably she wasn't unwell. She was unwell. So it kept happening, and almost a month passed by, and we were losing out on time. So we decided that we will probably share some concepts with her and then take her inputs, and probably she can share her inputs. Later, when we shared our inputs, she would probably just pick and choose whatever options were shared by us. There were absolutely no inputs from her side. That was really frustrating. But then we kept our cool. We thought at least we'll get the 3D and we'll get the technical part, like the dimensions and the electrical points and everything. So we kept our cool, but when the dimensions and electrical points came, even that were wrong. So that's where we lost our cool, and eventually only to realize that we need to do the work ourselves only. And honestly, when we started doing the renovation, we had no clue that it's so much of work. To a point, like Karan and I, the only discussion that we have now lately since past 3 months is all about work, labor, carpenter, electricals. Like he would just call me in the middle of the office and just check if the carpenter has come. I would just follow up with him. What's up with plumber? Why hasn't he come? Why hasn't it's been a week he hasn't shown up? So our conversations are now just limited to labors now. Even at evening, we would just come home and just check on the if the work is done properly. And now we've reached a point where even the labor issue, if the work is not done properly, we end up fighting about the work not being done properly. So it's just been maddening. So yes. Now, yeah, if any of you are planning for a renovation, a house renovation, it does require a lot of prior planning. It doesn't happen like that the way we started casually, like let's just go for it. It doesn't happen like that. It does require a professional help, a proper planning, a proper blueprint. So I'm sure now you know where to contact because I've almost become a professional in past 6 months. So you know whom to contact now. Fellow Toastmasters, don't get trapped. Be prepared. Mr. Toastmasters.
Wow, what a wonderful speech it was. So now it is time. So now it is time to welcome the third speaker. And the third speaker of the evening is Toastmaster Fairs. And he's an engineer by profession. And before this, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Karthik, to please read out the speech statement.
Toastmaster Fairs is delivering his speech from level 1, project 3, project being research and presentation, pathway being visionary communication. The objectives are for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. I will please note the timings are 5 to 7 minutes. This being Toastmaster Fairs' level 1 project 3 speech. We hope to see a huge amount of improvement in Toastmaster Fairs, but we're not putting you on the spot. But we expect a good speech from a speaker like Toastmaster Fairs. Best of luck to Toastmaster Fairs.
So now, please help me welcome Toastmaster Fairs with his speech titled "Show me your friend circle, I'll tell you your future." Show me your friend circle, I'll tell you your future. Toastmaster Fairs.
This is really scary position to be in. So the bar is already very high. The Sanchit Adas Baker has already set the bar very high. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I hope you are all doing great. And if anybody not, then I wish things get better for you in this Diwali. I'm wishing back same because I really need it at the moment. So I had a tough time while deciding the topic for my speech because usually I like to talk about things which bothers me or something which is buzzing in my head in that particular way. But since last couple of weeks, I am completely absorbed into my preparation for CAT 2021. But I can't literally talk about it here, right? Because nobody will be able to relate to how my VRC score is thinking and my mock scores are not up to the mark. So I thought, why not talk about my journey from having no ambition whatsoever to striving to achieve something academically for the very first time in my life. Though I did pretend to prepare for IIT while pursuing my intermediate, but did everything except studying. Do you guys remember in our childhood when our parents used to put extra emphasis on our friend circle? They were always kind of suspicious and bothered about our circle that we will end up ruining our career and life. Do you guys remember that? Anyone please? Do you guys remember? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, so my parents were saying, and actually my parents were so obnoxious that they used to literally threat me that कि बेटा अगर तुम्हें देख लिया ना तन्नू के साथ next time तो हाथ पैर उड़ा के तुम्हें घर पे बैठा देंगे. If we find you roaming around with him again, then you will get smashed like never before. And later on, I got to know that Tannu's parents had similar views about me. Back then, I thought our parents are judgmental and rude. Maybe they were wrong about him, but his parents were surely wrong about me. So later on, when maybe they were wrong, but the message, which was very important and clear, that choose your friend circle wisely. And it's not about being charlatan, right? It's the fact that we human as a biological creature are very well on imitating others. The influence we have of our friend circle in our life, in our personality, even the decision which we make in our life, or even the music taste is highly influenced by our friend circle, right? So we don't even realize that our behavior, our nature, our attitude, our thoughts are not originally ours, but borrowed from our friend circle or social circle. So until my graduation, I had I don't know why I did, what was the desired outcome. I never done anything out of any sincere desire. I was doing engineering and I was okay with getting some medical job in Gulf, like everyone in my proximity back then. So I thought, then I later on a move from Noida to Delhi, and friend circle changed. I started hanging around with people who are highly ambitious and passionate and were doing some unconventional things in their life. So if anyone from the last meeting remember a guy who came with me, his name was Ahmad Rahman. He was sitting right there, Shivangi. That guy has inspired me like never before, like nothing ever did to me. He's the CEO and founder of the fastest growing matchmaking website in the country. So just by being around him, I was so inspired that it literally changed my life. And so by being close to him, I got access to the group of his intellectual buddies, and which literally shaped my thought process, my personality, my perspective, and they literally helped me in finding my niche, my interest. So I'm really very grateful for that. So from a guy who had no clue whatsoever, I made a decent start in my career. I started working in a startup, made it a decent, significant brand in our vertical. Currently working on everything, every shortcoming which requires human desire and will to overcome. And joining Toastmasters and working on communication is one of that. So I tell you one thing, the major difference I noticed between a normal people and intelligent people. I mean, there are also normal people, but the major difference which I have noticed is that they never used to discuss people. I mean, like I used to discuss back then that he's getting home and he's doing that and blah, 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 blah. So they never used to do all these things. This was the major difference which I have noticed. And I tell you one thing that any Ivy League college, whether IIM, IIT, Harvard, any college, they are not best because they teach you something radical, which no other institute can teach. The thing which matters is that the people who reach there through a ruthless competition, right? So the realization, the exchange of ideas which happens there, right? The peer-to-peer learning, that is what something makes an IIT or Harvard grad, right? So it doesn't imply that having only good company will ensure your success. Of course, there is no substitute to hard work, right? Having good plan and ruthless determination to execute it, there is no substitute for that. But having intelligent people around will definitely make the journey easier and enriching. Again, it doesn't mean that you just dump all your old friends and just start sitting for some one. It doesn't work like that. But we should be always mindful about the people we surround ourselves with. Because if we have negative and unambitious people around, then the damage it will have on our personality will be beyond any repair, right? So I will like to conclude my speech with one quote. I read in some book like this. So the quote goes like, if you ever feel like you are the smartest person in the room, probably you're in the wrong room, right? So Shivangi, you already know that. So I would like to wish you all happy Diwali and lots of love, light, and happiness. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Okay, so now that was a great attempt and a great speech for Santa Fair. So now let's vote for the best speaker. So I will request everyone to quickly confirm that there is a CDT and physical group that is made for voting. If anybody is not there or anybody is facing any issues in entering the group, they can unmute themselves and tell us right now so we can get them added. Toastmaster Darshan to quickly take a confirmation from all the virtual members. Everyone is in the group. Okay, so Toastmaster Darshan is sending an invite link in the chat box. Everyone can join from that link. So now we'll move on with the voting. I'm sharing the details in the group. So everyone can find this first voting link in the group. We have 3 speakers today: Toastmaster Sanchit Bhushan, Toastmaster Pooja Kotecha, and Toastmaster Faiz Kamil. All you have to do is click on the first link. You will be moved to a browser where you can vote for the best speaker. Once you do that, you have to click on register my vote. You will be taken back to WhatsApp, and all you have to do is send the message that has automatically been there in the chat box. Once you do that, your vote will be registered. So you can put down your phones after completing this process and give me a quick show of hands. You can put down your phones and give me a quick show of hands. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I can see that all the members here in the room. Can I please see your hands again? All right. Have you voted? Okay. All right, so we'll move on with the meeting now. Over to Toastmaster Sundar. Okay, so now I hope everyone has voted. So let's carry the meeting forward. So like we have celebrated Diwali from, I guess, 2,500 years back, and we have been celebrating the festival. Every year we engage in the festivities and await this time of the year. But now today I have come up with a Diwali quiz where I'm going to ask you some questions related to the tradition of Diwali to check your general knowledge skills. So yeah, so what you have to do is, again, you have to raise your hand and you can answer the question. Okay, so what does Diwali symbolize? Yeah, Toastmaster said you're correct. Okay. No, sorry. What did you say? What did you say? Victory over evil. No, this is not the correct answer. You raise your hand and then answer. Okay, Toastmaster. Okay. Yeah, he came back from exile, but what, there is a proper term. Victory or what they said, it is similar to that. Yeah, please. You can. Okay, so Pragati, you can go on.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. Diwali symbolizes that we are going from, towards lights, from the darkness towards the lights. And in the same way, it replicates our inner self as well.
Yeah, I'm quite satisfied. Well, the exact answer was victory of good over evil. So yeah, the fair was quite near. Okay, so how many days does Diwali last? How many days? Like, for how many days the festival goes on? You can raise your hand if you want to answer. Toastmaster Ankit.
5 days.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so what is the first day of Diwali in which we clean our homes and purchase small items of gold? Toastmaster question. Yeah, correct one. Okay, so the word Diwali comes from a Sanskrit term Deepavali. What is the meaning of Deepavali? Anyone? Virtually, if anyone wants. Yeah, you can answer those questions.
I guess it's light, deep. It's deep. So light.
Okay, so the answer is row of light. Deepavali means row of light. It was very clear, but on that only. Okay. So the last question: what do six commonly called Diwali? What is the other name for Diwali according? Yes. No. Yeah, correct. Okay, great. So now moving on, we have a table topic segment which will be conducted by our present BPPR Toastmaster Zubair Qureshi. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Zubair on the stage.
Imagine running over freshly prepared rangoli by your sister, or launching a rocket into the neighbor, and in both the situations you get caught. What will you do next? Boom! Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. In this segment, all you need to do is imagine. This is an impromptu session where we encourage you to think on your feet. Guests and those who don't have a speaking role is encouraged to participate in this segment. Timer, please note the timing. It is 1 to 2 minutes with a buffer time of 30 seconds on the upper side. Now, I would like to call upon any experienced Toastmaster on the stage. Anyone would like to volunteer? Experienced Toastmaster DTM Ankur, your topic is Son Papdi is like karma. What you get is what you give. What you get is what you give. Son Papdi is like karma. What you get is what you give. DTM Ankur. Thank you, Master. There are certain things in life which we don't like, but we generally like it when those things happen to others. And so is the case with Son Papdi. We don't want Son Papdi in our life. We know that how pathetic it is. But when we give it to others, we feel ecstatic. We feel that, oh yes, it is someone else who is going through the pain of eating Son Papdi, but not us. But my dear friends, as it has been said that it's all about karma. We get what we give and we give what we get. So my dear friends, the Diwali is coming. So whenever you get this opportunity to give someone else something good, please ensure that it is not Son Papdi and it is something else. Because you will not be the one who will be ready to eat Son Papdi if it comes from some other person. That was the case of Son Papdi, but I'm pretty much sure that you understand the gravity of this topic which has been given to me. If it is good, which you will give to others. The others will also give you or return you the good in many in multiple forms and in multiple manner. So it's all about what you give to others, you will get, and what you get, you will give to others. Please ensure it is good. It is something which others can relate with. It is something which makes them happy. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving me this Soan Papdi. So if you are expecting a Kaju Katli box, never give Soan Papdi. Next, I would like to call upon a guest on the stage. Any guest would like to volunteer? We have Mr. Karthik on it. Yes, Divyanshu. Full bottle, dad happy. Empty bottle, rocket ready. We Indians are best at jugaad. Full bottle, dad happy. Empty bottle, rocket ready. We Indians are best at jugaad. The same is on
Full bottle, dad happy, empty bottle ready for rock, right? So, bottle is a perfect thing for Diwali. If it is filled with alcohol, it is perfect for dad for celebration, and if it is empty, it is sort of a firing ground for a rocket for children. So it is. So I think it is the most. It is the best thing to give to someone, because the empty bottle can satisfy the father, and the empty bottle can satisfy the children. They can use it as a firing ground for the rocket. So I think it's the best gift that someone can give.
Looking at your age, I must say, bottle is not anything that only your dad is satisfied with. Next, I would like to call upon anyone else to participate, guests or fellow Toastmasters.
People with no rules.
People with no rules are encouraged to participate. Anyone from the virtual meeting? Yes, Joy. Okay, yes. Vishal, would you like to participate?
Hey, hi. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes, Vishal. Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers? Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers? Yes, Vishal.
I was not able to listen. Hello.
Can you please turn on your video? Can you turn on your video, yes, Vishal?
Hey, hi.
What a lovely face, okay. Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers?
I was not able to listen to you. Like firecracker, what? Sorry.
Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers?
Not audible. Maybe I can go with the next topic. In the meantime, I can just arrange a set of headphones, right?
You burned my joke, man. Yes, Joy.
May I request the tech master to please type in the topic in the chat box? We aren't able to hear the topic very clearly.
DTM Deepak Menon, I would like to call you on the virtual stage. Choose one Toastmaster and describe him or her as any type of firecracker. choose one Toastmaster and describe him or her as any type of firecracker. DTM Deepak Menon.
Diwali is a festival of lights, isn't it? And we have all kinds of firecrackers that make the festival even more splendorous. We enjoy because of those lights that surround us. And then what is it that really catches our attention? It's those sparklers. The sparklers that glitter and make us feel so good about ourselves. Just like some Toastmasters who provide their light, their brilliance, and they sparkle around the world. One such Toastmaster, my friends, is past International President Dilip Abeysekera. Now, Dilip lives in the United States. He's a Sri Lankan by birth. He moved to the United States quite a few years ago and started making a mark for himself once he joined Toastmasters. He grew from strength to strength until he became the international president in 2006. And that's when I met him the first time. And I got to know the qualities that Dilip possessed. The first thing that I noticed about Dilip was the fact that he had this wonderful expression on his face, always smiling, always cheerful, always there for a helpful hand, empathetic to everybody. And most of all, he was the one who sparkled, just like the sparklers that we have in Diwali. Indeed, there are many Toastmasters around the world who provide their brilliance, the sparkle that we would like to possess ourselves. One day, I hope that I will turn into a sparkler as well. What do you think, Toastmasters? Would you want me to see me sparkle? Mr. Topics Master.
Amazing as always. Now I have the last topic, please. No pushing, please. Only one topic is left. Anyone from the offline meeting would like to participate? Yes, Shika. Yes, Shika. Yes, Shika. Yes, Shika. Yes, Yashika. Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers? Do you believe in making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers? Yes, Yashika.
Thank you so much. Making night sleepless with the sound of firecrackers. By the way, I have a dog. So those who own a pet must be knowing that any time at night between 2 to 5, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., you will get a sound. And once you're habitual of sleeping during that time, no crackers would ever affect you. Even if it's a Diwali season or either you are traveling and traveling by train or something, you will be able to get a sound sleep because till the time there is no sound, there is no sleep. So sound will be relatable mode of with your crackers will be in fact work as more like a baby tool than a soundless night without any noise. Thank you, over to Mr.
Yes, in Kejriwal, yes, I have put your topic in the last one, and she does not believe in burning firecrackers. Now, I would like to end this segment and wish you all a very happy and safe Diwali. Now, I would hand over the stage to the Madam President to conduct the ballot.
I hope everyone is in the CDTM physical meeting group for voting. I will be sharing the link in the group. If anyone is not in the meeting group, they can tell me right away. All right, so I have shared the link in the group. is click on the first link.
For people who are in the virtual meeting and haven't joined the WhatsApp group, I have shared the QR code on the screen. Please open your WhatsApp cameras and scan this QR code to enter into the meeting room.
There are 4 participants. We have 4 participants: Distinguished Toastmaster Ankur Yadav, guest Divyansh, Distinguished Toastmaster Deepak Menon, and guest Yasika. Once you voted, please put down your phones and give me a quick raise of hand. Waiting for another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phones down and hands up. Okay, you can keep your hands down. Back to the Toastmasters. It was a very interesting table of acceptance. Toastmasters were there. Now we will have a break for 3 minutes.
Thank you everyone for joining virtually today. For some of you who aren't in the WhatsApp group where we are doing the polls, I'll share the QR code once again. For all the guests who are joining us here today, we will have a briefing session at the end of the meeting. So please stay tuned. And meanwhile, we all can have a chat for 3 minutes or we can take a break. We'll resume the meeting at 8:10.
Karanveer, that's a rather short break, 3 minutes.
Yes, that's very short, maybe because we started late today. I believe we started at 6:50.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay, 5 minutes late.
5 minutes late, yeah.
I was able to join only late because I had another meeting to attend.
All right, sir.
Which is the reason I couldn't be in YMCA today.
Oh, okay. But you are here and in the dress code we all
Yep.
were supposed to go to.
Absolutely. I attended my other meeting. That was a Toastmasters ILC meeting, which I attended in this dress.
That's great, sir. All the guests as well, you can turn on your cameras and we can of course chat. Hi Tushar, what do you do?
Hey, hi. Well, I'm a working professional. I work in Gurgaon in an MNC. I am an engineering graduate and I'm based out of Delhi.
All right, that's lovely to hear. Welcome
Is
to
this
the
the
club.
first time? Is this the first time that you're attending a Toastmasters meeting?
Yes, it's my first time. And
Wonderful.
sorry for being late. I was actually in the office meeting, so yeah.
It's all right. Welcome to the club. And
Thank you.
do we have other people also on the call?
Roy. Get
Yes.
Roy.
Guest Roy. Guest Vedant.
So Roy, tell us about yourself.
Hello. So I have just moved to Delhi from Bangalore. My office is in CP and I was looking for a Toastmasters. I have been in some clubs in Bangalore, but unfortunately my Toastmaster journey began with the lockdown. So I'm looking forward to physical meetings. So I hope I can do it here.
Sure. So Central Delhi Toastmasters has its physical meetings in YMCA,
Yeah.
which is very close to Connaught Place.
Sure. Yeah. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Welcome, Roy.
Thank you very much.
In person at YMCA one of these days.
Sure.
Yes, same here, sir. And I feel having a Toastmaster club in different cities is a very good thing because next month, no, next month, In July 22, I am planning to move to Pune. I know nobody at Pune, but I only know people from Toastmasters Club of Pune, and they are going to be the first friends there. And I hope to join the club there as well.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Many Toastmasters clubs in Pune.
Yes.
May I know, Karanveer, what do you do?
I am currently pursuing my BTech. I'm in 4th year, but I also work in a startup, and I'll be officially starting my first job in July next year.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you so much.
So Pooja, you put on your video. You're a guest today, right?
Just a minute. Hi, everybody. I'm Pooja. I'm from SIBM Pune and I'm doing MBA from SIBM. And currently I'm at my hometown. So happy Dhanteras to all of you. And it's good to see you all here.
Thank you. Happy Dhanteras to you. Are you a Toastmaster right now or no?
No. Just it's my first meeting that I attended for.
Okay. So it's just a coincidence that you're from Pune and Karanveer is moving to Pune.
Yeah, I just heard. Yeah, that made me quite excited. That's why I just opened my camera for once, then I put it off because I'm not quite well today and I'm not allowed to speak according to my dentist today. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you come to a Toastmasters meeting, you should be prepared to speak.
Yeah, definitely from next turn, I will be speaking a lot.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and we look forward to you participating in our table topic segment next time.
Yeah, even I'm looking forward for Pune Toastmaster Club as well. So please, Karan, tell me about that if you.
Surely, I'll connect with you after the call then.
Yeah, sure.
We have guests Rohit and Vedant.
I think we are all set in the main meeting room. Okay, yeah, Vedant is here.
Hello, sir. My name is hello, sir. My name is Vedant Pradhan, and I have done BTech in chemical engineering. I have just passed out from college this year in the month of May, and this is my first meeting of Toastmasters Club. And like today, I had just joined to see that how the whole process of this, like how the whole process is done. And I would be surely like to come in physically. Like at the venue from the next time, and I was just looking forward to that how the whole process is done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, Vedant. We also look forward to meet you in person at YMCA.
Yeah. Thank you.
Looks like we are all set on the virtual stage or on the physical stage.
We still have a guest, Rohit.
Rohit, can we have you on camera?
Yes.
Hi, Rohit. How are you doing?
Well, I missed the questions. I just came. We got 3 minutes break, so I got late.
Oh, that's
okay. So the meeting is restarting now. I think let's get back.
So now in today's meeting, we have Toastmaster Ankur Yadav and Toastmaster Kanchan Gupta from District 41. I would like to call Toastmaster Kanchan Gupta.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So it's my pleasure to be here in today's meeting of Central Delhi Toastmasters, and it's another pleasure. And I'm very happy to share with you all that CDTM has added 18 new members in this program year. And CDTM has been one of the most prestigious clubs of Delhi. And wherein the other clubs have failed to add even 4 to 5 members, CDTM has done a splendid job in adding 18 new members. So I would like to felicitate some of the members who have been instrumental in doing this job. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Shivangi Toastmaster Zubair, Toastmaster Kashi, and Toastmaster Sankit. So thank you, and I would like to. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So now, happy?
Yeah,
Yeah, very good. So now we have the third segment of the meeting, that is the general evaluation segment, wherein everything would be evaluated and feedback would be given for the same. So to give his evaluation report. Namaste.
Thank you, Modi. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. It's time to find out whether the cracker was burned in first half, but actually made the difference or not. In order to find out the same, I have a big team. Team's names are here. So Shanti, Ritik, Karthik, and all 6 are also. Without wasting time, let's take time to call our first evaluated, that is Toastmaster Shanti. Please welcome Toastmaster Shanti on the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator. The very first thought that came into my mind was this really an icebreaker speech. But then the speaker started unfolding his story, and I felt that with an attitude as strong as such, the speech would be bound to be just as great. The speaker has used numerous good words and phrases like aimless person can do anything, can accept anything, some really hit my head, low-key student shaping my personality. These were some of the great words usage. And coming to his speech structure, he started with a story about an anecdote about how an eagle takes the fish and then soars high up into the ground. And then he likened himself to that in the conclusion. The introduction and the conclusion were well connected. And coming to his body of speech, this was also very clear and was engaging. And it was enhanced, the entire speech was enhanced with his very good body language and gestures. So it was a well-presented speech. In addition, the steady build-up of his personality, right from the school where he studied to the law school, and as well as his journey into the Toastmasters, this was well delivered, and I hope that everybody was able to connect well with it. Now, it was very hard for me to give any sort of recommendation, but then because we feel that something can always be improved, I have found 2 recommendations that I have for you. You may work on reducing the speed of your speech, speaking a little slowly, and the speech conclusion, you might have spent a little more time on it. It was great, but maybe a little more time for the audience, to let the audience think in with the entire message. That was the recommendation. Overall, the speaker was very comfortable speaking. His eye contact was very good, and the speech objectives were also fulfilled. Overall, the speech was very engaging, and he has used a wide variety of good words and phrases and was very well prepared. Back to the general evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shanti. It's time to welcome our next evaluator who is present online. Please welcome Toastmaster Ritik to evaluate Toastmaster Pooja Ritik. Please welcome.
And I was trapped with all those relevant problems that she had in her life, with a simulation of similar problems that we all faced in our own ways in the pandemic situation. She had actually trapped everyone's attention. And no wonder putting up relevant topics in relevant situations is the best way possible to trap their attention. And that's what she has done superbly. Was it only content that actually made her speech so valuable? No, it was not only content, but also gestures. For example, why don't you do something? And also a dramatic scene with the speaker and Karan, when she tells and talks with him and suddenly changes the personality, deepens the voice, and puts hands like this and says, "That's great idea, Pooja." Super. A great assimilation of masculinity that you showed in the character of Karan, that shows how valuable your speech was, because we digested that thing that we all needed. And moreover, love the fact that you're speaking with all your hands being visible and your face not being cut off. That means you have actually worked on your camera angle, which was your previous feedback. So kudos to you on fulfilling that recommendation that the previous evaluator had given to you. With a great message, with a great content, with the moving hands, you actually nailed your speech. But because in Toastmasters, we believe we can always make a good speech better the next time. So here are my recommendations for you. I have noticed your eyes were moving here and there with your head. So maybe you could reduce that for a better eye contact with the audience. It will actually be more valuable and would actually add value to it. At the same time, there were certain parts where I have noticed they were random hand movements. So there's a small recommendation: when you move your hands so much, maybe the hand movements at some relevant places may go unnoticed. So you could have worked on that, and maybe lowering your voice in certain places. For example, life was completely stuck. Now we were disappointed with the designs. With all of this voice modulation gestures, sighing, you can actually make that speech easily comprehensible for the audience. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, showing fingers while you are talking will also add value to it. You may be out of content at the end of your speech when your confidence levels going down, but why to go down? Add some more masala, spices to your speech. For example, your topic was trapped. Why not to speak it like this? Have you watched the film Rajkumar Rao's Trapped? Oh, trapped. You could have told it like that. So maybe that would have added value and also made the speech more takeable by the audience. To summarize, it was a great speech, great voice modulation at certain parts, very relevant topic, the recommendations with less random movements of hands. You can actually improve it. Over to the T-Mod.
Toastmaster Faiz, are you ready? Okay. It's time to call Toastmaster Karthik to evaluate Toastmaster Faiz's speech. Toastmaster Faiz, the speaker delivered his L1P3 speech today on research and presentation, and it felt that there was a need to present a topic where there was some research needed, but was also relatable to everyone, and that's what Toastmaster Faiz did. Toastmaster Faiz picked up a topic about friendship and how your friendship impacts everyone. And again, a very psychological topic and something very difficult to research and present when you're talking about psychology. So there are always some talk about things being positive or negative. But Toastmaster Faiz picked up a topic, a difficult topic, and related it with everyone's life. To start off, the speaker had some lack of confidence and he felt little intimidated, if that's the word, by the first speech that we had today. But the speaker definitely picked it up, and there was a definite flow in the speech where the speaker was first talking about the academics and then transitioned into his friend circle and then took us to his journey of his friendship and how friendship impacts us. So that was a great job done there. Then the speaker also had brought in some epiphanies and some learning spread out over the speech. Something very important. We are trying to talk about a very relatable topic. That you don't talk about something that's very just personal. So give out the learning and spread it out in the audience. And the ideas were very well separated in terms of how a friendship with a friend who succeeds in a startup affects him, how his friendship with a friend whom his parents think is not good for him affects him. So the ideas are very well separated and presented in a palatable manner. Then the speaker definitely had a few things to work on. I'll start them off. I felt that the speaker had the bits of speech spread out. There was some sort of transition missing where the speaker said, this is where my academics happened, and then I met this friend. All of these bits seemed a bit scattered. And where did the friend with the startup came in? It was a little difficult to connect. So probably narrating or knitting a story could work better for the speaker. Then some sort of stage movement was also missing when the speaker is saying transitions of academics, or to bring on this transition from here to here, or bring in some movement that presents a shift in your cycle. Impromptu or a little rehearsed speech full of ideas, but probably rehearsing it before the speech a few more times could add more edge to the story. In conclusion, I just say the speaker is a good storyteller, but knitting the facts into one good story and making it palatable will make the speaker a very impressive speaker. Thank you. Back to the general. So friends, how was the evaluation? So, who want to vote? If you can vote. For this, I need to call our tech master. She is going to launch the poll. She has started reaching here. So be ready with your phones. She's all there.
I'm sharing the polls in the group. Everyone is requested to vote in the next 10 seconds. I hope everyone knows the process by now. Once you vote, please keep your phones down and give me a quick show of hands. Waiting for everyone to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much. So friends, it's time to give my brief evaluation of these evaluators. All the evaluators were quite seasoned, starting from the evaluator number 1. So when Shanti presented the evaluation, I thought it was a 5-6 minute evaluation. She covered all the points. And very well crafted words. The vocabs were very, very good. I haven't seen this kind of vocab for the icebreaker. So for this kind of evaluation, the morale moves from this here. Great job. Just one small piece of recommendation is that we should avoid addressing you because the evaluation is for everyone. And one more thing is that if one can mention that what were the objectives and were they being met or not, because objectives were narrated in the beginning. So where is the speaker now, whether he has met the objectives or not? Moving on to our evaluation number 2, Toastmasters 36. As usual, Toastmasters 36 are champions
Toastmaster, champion of the evaluation contest. So he presented the evaluation in his style. Well done, detailed, very detailed. Just small pieces of recommendation is that avoid repetitive. Great was used many times, I believe 7 or 8 times. Whenever we are using any word great is a big word. Just carry the gravity of that word great. Next thing is that since he said so many things, I believe summarization was missing. And in the end, speaker, everyone wants to know what I need to do. Just 2-3 main points. I was good in this point. I was not so good here. Moving on to our next evaluator, Toastmaster Karthik. Very well done. That was the evaluator who mentioned objective in the very first line. Level 1, project 3, what was expected and whether he has done this thing or not. So great job. And you can also, you must have also mentioned, seen that he started from this point when he mentioned the word technology. Whenever he was mentioning anything specific, he was taking a pause. And pauses were also there in between sentences. So these things are actually we need to learn from him. I do not have any recommendation from him. It's time to move on to our next role players. Role players who have worked very hard, who have written so much. 1 or 2 pages, what they have written.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for calling me up on the stage, and I am back with my report. So, starting from the beginning, the auxiliary role player, I could not match up my time. From language evaluator, Toastmaster Pragati took 2 minutes 36 seconds. Listener, Toastmaster Sameer took 1 minute 25 seconds. A counter, which was played by Toastmaster Praveen, took 1 minute. Parliamentarian, Toastmaster Joy took 2 minutes 3 seconds. Joke Master, Toastmaster Abhishek took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Speaker, coming to segment number 1. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Sanchit Bhushan. He took 5 minutes 15 seconds. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Pooja Kotecha, took 6 minutes 40 seconds. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Pez. He took 7 minutes 11 seconds. Coming towards the segment number 2, that was table topic segment, and the first speaker was DTM Ankur. He took 1 minute 20 seconds. Second, Toastmaster Dipanshu, he took 46 seconds. The third, DTM Deepak sir took 2 minutes 21 seconds. Guest Jessica took 1 minute. Evaluation, Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Shanti took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Ritvik, he took 3 minutes 28 seconds, and Toastmaster Karthik took 3 minutes 25 seconds. And I'm over with this report of time, and each and everyone adhere to the time limit. No time limits will cross, and I hope that this follows in all the meetings. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kashish. Time to call someone from the virtual stage. And please welcome Toastmaster Pragati Jain on the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Here I am presenting my report to you. Toastmaster Joy and Toastmaster Deepak sir use the word of the day, empathetic. Great job done. Toastmaster Shivangi and Faiz use the medium of communication in Hindi also, but they translated the communication in English as well. And many good uses of words were there, like acronym, brilliance, puzzles, renowned, put the stage on fire, niche, suspicious, no substitute for hard work. These metaphors, phrases, and items were used. And the mode of communication for the entire meeting was English in the whole meeting. And at the end, I would like to encourage all the Toastmasters to use the word of the day. So it will help us in getting more words in our cap. And before concluding, I would like to wish all of you a very happy and lovely Diwali. Thank you, and over to you, G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pragati. It's time to welcome our next role player, Toastmaster Praveen, playing our counter for this. Please welcome Toastmaster Praveen.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. And here I will present my report. So first segment was the praise speeches, in which Toastmaster players had 2 Us and used one filler word so 1 time and used the word I 3 times. And second, Toastmaster Pooja had 2 Us and hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you are
now,
audible.
now
Yes,
you
yes.
are.
Yes, sorry, my connection just got disconnected. And so, and third was Toastmaster Sanchit. And Toastmaster Sanchit had no filler words or filler sounds. And but Toastmaster Sanchit used the word being 3 times in his speech. And in the topic speeches, guest Divyanshu had 3 Us. So this was the report.
I'm sorry, I was not being able to hear mine.
Okay. Toastmaster Praveen has a connection issue, so let's move on to our next role player. It's time to call Toastmaster Joy Dev, who's playing parliamentary politics. Please welcome.
My designated role as a monitor for adherence to club rules today was made super easy with all you lovely folks, both in person and virtually. There were no issues that came up, and it was a near flawless meeting. Most everyone joining virtually had their videos on at least at some point in time, but several were not on throughout the course of the meeting, and I would encourage that for future meetings. Twice, someone had not muted their audio and there was a little feedback, but that was only momentary. Other than that, it was fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. Happy Diwali, everyone, and back to you, Mr. GE.
So friends, it's time to find out whether we were actually present in the room or not. We were just looking to be present. These things are going to be tested by a listener. Please welcome our listener for the day, Toastmaster Sameer.
Yeah, thank you. So hope you all, exercise well with your brains and concentrated well. So I have not many questions. So first question, which I'll ask that TM Karthik evaluated which TM and what was that TM's topic was for the day. Again, I am repeating, TM Karthik evaluated which TM and what was his or her topic for the day.
Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Online and offline both. Online members can also answer.
Yeah, please come up.
Kashish is raising hand. Toastmaster Kashish is raising hand.
Toastmaster Karthik evaluated the speech of Toastmaster Pej, and the title was "If you tell about your friends, I'll tell about your sister."
Yeah, great. Thank you. So it means you concentrate well and exercise well to your, you know, mind and the soul. Yeah, great, great. And then second question is, what Pooja were looking for her house and what was her learnings? Again, I'm repeating. Yeah, please, TM Joy.
Yeah, Pooja and her husband Karan were in this house, which was last renovated 30 years ago. And they decided that they would do something to the house.
Yeah, great, great. Thank you. And then, so as a Diwali gift, so I will not ask many questions. So this will be the last. So in table topic session, do you believe in making night sleepless with sound of firecrackers? Who picked up this topic and talked about this? Again, I'm repeating from the table topic. Do you believe in making night sleepless with sound of firecrackers? Who picked up this topic and talked in this today's meeting?
Mother Shanti is raising hand. So is the answer correct?
Sorry, I can't hear.
Yes, Yashika. Yes, Yashika is the right answer.
To be very candid with you all, so I was not concentrated well on this and I forgot the TM's name. So just on the lighter side, so appreciate if somebody can, you know, just
Thank you so much. So friends, it's time to vote. Who was the best? Tech Master, can you launch a poll from there only? Yes. Contenders are Timer, Toastmaster Kashish Jain, Parliamentarian, Toastmaster Joe, NEE, Toastmaster Pragati, Listener, Toastmaster Samir, R-Counter, Toastmaster Praveer, and Joke Master, Toastmaster Abhishek. Are we done? All the hands are up. So it has been presumed that voting has been done. So it's time of the brief report by the general evaluator, that's me. So let's begin from the beginning. Though I was not present in the opening portion, so Mr. Karthik has helped me out to tell who was here, and who needs some improvement. So starting from the opening portion by SAA, Professor Sankit Jain. So Professor Sankit Jain was doing the essay first or second time, I believe. So first time he was debuting in that role. So 2 minutes for newcomers, it's very difficult thing to be on stage, to come here on stage, to stay here, to say even few lines. On this front, he did a good job. Where now moving on to the recommendation part, there are some suggestions or recommendation suggestion. He was moving from here to here. That was not intentional. If it was intentional, it was not intentional, not needed, he could have worked upon that. Next thing is that never leave the stage unattended. There should be someone here all the time. Wait until the next role player joins. Properly wish him, let him or her go, then leave the stage. Moving on to our next role player, President. As usual, President was very confident. She had a story, she had an engaging story. Great job. Just one suggestion for her, that movement was not required. She was also moving from this point to this point. And one more suggestion for everyone, for myself as well. Stages from here to there, while we are stick to that place. Camera is there, just perform your role. Next thing is that moving on to our auxiliary role player, our timer for the day. So for the precision, as usual, energy was here. Difficult to match his energy. I was driving, but his voice was very clear to me. The Kashish has come, energy has come on the stage. Just one small piece of suggestion is that rather than presenting a plain report, he could have said that that person utilized the time really very well. He reached 6 minutes 30 seconds. Rather, it is in that bracket, good bracket, not so good bracket, very good bracket. Rather, you can mention these things, incorporate this thing actually increases the interest in the area. Moving on to our next role player, LE, Toastmasters Pragati Jain. What I really like the introduction of Toastmasters Pragati Jain is the use of pauses. She was stopping where she intended to stop. That is the very important thing for any communicator. This should not be unintentional. Where you want to stop, where you want to put some emphasis. She was stopping right on the point. However, small piece of suggestion is that in the report part, that finishing was not. That the suggestion is for everyone is that whenever we are coming on the stage, try to rehearse that question. Even if you are writing during the meeting your report, but still try to make a mental note 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you will be able to present. Moving on to our next role player, that is our counsel, Professor Praveen. Praveen covered all the required elements of the art counsel role. However, I believe that energy was little less. And in the ending portion, the report portion, video was not visible to me. There were some technical issues were there, so these things we cannot control, but still we can incorporate energy. Energy makes a difference. Next is parliamentarian Toastmasters join. I really love this speaker. I really love this communicator. I have listened to him 2-3 times, most of the time on a virtual stage. I haven't met him, but I feel his energy. The apt use of pauses, and he's no hurry to moving on to the next sentence. These things create the whole beauty. As usual, he covered everything. Mostly what we consider parliamentary role is not so effective. What we are going to cover, but he presented introduction part very good. Moving on to our next role player, that is listener, Toastmasters Samir. Toastmasters Samir, I believe he was doing this role second, third time for any auxiliary role. So he tried to cover each and everything. Still, some suggestions are there. First thing is that preparation. No matter what kind of communicator we are, we may be good, we may be not so good. Here we have come here to be the best, and for this preparation is needed. What we want to be extempore all the time. Everything needs preparation. Maybe a small role, bigger role, just prepare well. Next thing is that there were so many R's were there. Even I believe our counter report should have covered all these things. This listener, even the small portion had so many filler words. These things should have been avoided. Preparation is there. Moving on to next, last role player, that is joke master Toastmasters Abhishek. Toastmasters Abhishek joke was very good. The abbreviation form, what he took is from WhatsApp, he didn't copy it. It was his own. That was the beauty of the joke. Suggestion is there that we need to put connectors in the joke. It's not multiple. These are not multiple jokes. It is one joke. Try to put some relation. Try to put some character. When there is a message, how are you? There should be some different kind of tone. Moving on to our table topic segment. table topic master Zubair performed really well. Topics were very good. What I loved is he started from this point, different body posture, and its hair. So that means he knew here is the stage, and he used it very well. He was very confident, energy was bang on, and this thing actually transmitted to the participant as well. Just couple of recommendations, rather suggestions for him is that no matter suggestions have been given, call that person. You are here on stage, so you need to call that person. So always you need to be on the driving seat, whosoever always there. Next thing is that as a table topic master could have asked the tech master, just please help me out, who is raising the hand. So I believe some kind of finishing was missing that portion. So whenever a role player is there, he or she needs to be full in command. This stage has so much responsibility. Moving on to our table topic speaker, Toastmaster Ankur Yadav. Toastmaster Ankur Yadav is a seasoned Toastmaster. I don't have many things to say. Just he could have utilized time more. Time was there. He was going very good, but he stopped and I wanted to listen something more. Next role player, that was speaker number 2, Toastmaster Divyanshu. Full bottle, bad habit. In this, he presented this thing very well, and same recommendation for him that utilize less time. Moving on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Deepak Menon sir. I don't have many things to say for him. Commendations are there, recommendations are exchanged. What I loved it, what he molded the topic. What we consider a cracker, we do not consider cracker as a very good thing. Firstly, he created a different image for the word cracker. Afterwards, he introduced the character into the thing. And afterwards, in the end, he introduced why he considered that person to fit into that. These things are only intelligent speakers can do this kind of thing. Just when you don't like the content, when you don't like the thing, mold the whole game. So sponsor, our next speaker was Yashika. Yes, Yashika presentation started very good. Just small recommendation is for her. Rather than she changed the topic was that how would you like to do use the cracker, but rather she introduced something else. I think she would have utilized more time. Yeah, I believe I have left Toastmasters of the day Simran. Her name is in the end. So she was very confident. She was totally involved in the theme. For life. So she would have avoided these things. And rather than asking questions, if she had shared some of her real life experience, she could have asked any memorable Diwali experience or anything like this. Because this could have created much more wonders. That's all from my side. It's time to call her on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit, for such a wonderful evaluation. So now, like when festivals come, we celebrate them. But you know what message they give us? Like what message does Diwali give us? It teaches us to be patient, that everything comes with time. It teaches us to keep our houses clean and to remove the darkness and be knowledgeable. It teaches us so many things. So you know now I want to say that you should celebrate these festivals with your family members and try to imbibe the values that the festivals give us. So I would like to wish all of you a very happy Diwali and celebrate Diwali with your family and friends, but try to avoid crackers and not harm the environment. So yeah, happy? Diwali. Happy? Diwali. Happy? Diwali. Thank you. Over to the President. Thank you so much for that great speech. Well, without wasting any much more time, Yesterday Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Simran, Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Uday, and our general evaluator, Toastmaster. Everyone can vote very quickly in the next 5 seconds, and after that you can put your phones down and give me a quick show of hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up in the air. And can I get happy?
Diwali.
Happy?
Diwali.
Happy?
Diwali.
Thank you, everyone. So now it's time to announce the results. So quickly, starting with the best speaker. Can I have any guesses? All right, it is our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Sanchit. Moving on to the next category, the best evaluator. It is our teaching Toastmaster, Kartik Bhatia. Next category is the best table topic speaker. No need to guess, it is distinguished Toastmaster speaker men. Best auxiliary role player.
Parliamentarian, Toastmaster Joke.
Well, it is our joke master, Toastmaster Abhishek.